Hola, hola. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hmm. Let's wait till the host brings us in. We can start talking with the mocking, walking with the rocking. I just want to be the one that logging. You better lock in, nigga. Better lock in if you want that bread. You know what I'm saying? I got you. What the fuck's wrong with this monitor? What the fuck kind of resolution is this? What kind of resolution is this, guys? Alright, so we push monitor 2 beside this one. Display capture. This is rename. Let's just put monitor 1. Yes, we got double screen. Well, let's take advantage of that. Yes, we put this here. Oh, I cannot see the chat then. Alright, try to solve this. How can I watch the chat? See the chat while I do this? Well, nobody's gonna fucking comment while I do this. Let's see. Watch YouTube. My drive. No, no, you cannot watch me. Se quedó mi cumpleaños. $264,000 views.
Why would you want to work in a law firm?
That's
There's because it says no bad guys,
Because it says there's no bad guys.
and so no bad guys could come in that town.
So no bad guys could come in that town.
What's the next question?
What's the next question?
Okay.
okay.
Why would you want to work in a law firm?
Because it says no bad guys,
Because it says there's no bad guys.
and so no bad guys could come in that town.
So no bad guys could come in that town.
What's the next question?
What's the next question?
Okay. What kind of experience do you have in this field?
What that means?
What that means.
What that means?
Legal experience.
Could we just do not do this question?
Can we not do that question?
What kind of experience do you have in this field?
Can we not do this? Oh my god, this is the funniest shit ever.
What that means?
What that means.
Legal experience.
What that means?
What's the next question?
What's the next question?
Okay. What kind of experience do you have in this field?
What that means?
What that means.
Legal experience.
Could we just do not do this question?
Can we not do that question?
He's asking the guy.
Yes.
Could we just do not do this question?
Can we not do that question?
Legal experience.
Could we just do not do this question?
Can we not do that question?
Okay. Do you know how to file documents in the courts?
Do you like skateboarding?
You like skateboarding?
Why would
Do you like skateboarding? Can we not do that question? Can we not do that question?
Bad guys could come in that town.
What's the next question?
What's the next question?
Okay. What kind of experience do you have in this field?
What that means.
What that means.
What that means?
Legal experience.
Could we just do not do this question?
What that means.
Legal experience.
Could we just do not do this question?
Can we not do that question?
Okay. Do you know how to file documents in the courts?
Do that question?
Okay. Do you know how to file?
He wanted to laugh there. That's what there was the moment he wanted. Yeah, I'm saying. Okay. Oh my god.
Teresa,
Who's calling? Oh,
Teresa.
that's the fucking
A ver,
video.
sí, me están marcando, a ver. Chiquilín. Mande coqueto, ¿estás en vivo? Ah. Hey, mira, ya llegó Domino, ya llegó lo de los pollos, ahorita van a llegar más para que se dejen venir a comer. Es bien guapo con esos lentes, ¿no?
Sí, póntelos.
Mi escolta personal.
A ver, ahí va.
No es porque ande serio, anda en servicio ahorita cuidando el ramo.
Paisano, te está saludando, Changoleón. Llévalo a comer, Changoleón.
Vente, vamos a comer.
Marraya, llévalo a comer.
No, yo quería trabajo, güey.
No. Vas a tener algo más especial, vas a tener una comunión con Dios dentro de casa. Vámonos, mi amor. Vámonos,
Oiga, plebes, ¿qué les parece si para mi cumpleaños festejamos con unas Dominos?
¡Sí! Ey, esperen, pero no solo unas Dominos, sino unas Dominos de nuestros amigos de la Revolución.
Ya me convencieron, les voy a marcar.
Nuestros términos y condiciones han cambiado. Te invitamos a que los consultes en dominos.com.mx. Gracias por llamar a Dominos. Mientras te atendemos, te contamos una promo irresistible.
Revolución, buenas tardes. ¿Te atiende Isaac?
Hola, buenas tardes. Habla aquí el Rambo de la Patrulla Espiritual con todo su equipo.
Hey, Rambo, qué milagro, ¿cómo están?
Pues muy contentos porque queremos festejar con Domino's Pizza.
Sí, claro que sí, estamos listos. ¿Cuánto les preparamos? ¿De qué les gustaría?
Y no sé.
Yo digo que 5.
10.
Bueno, yo digo que 15. 20.
25.
No, cabo, 30. Unos 35, 40. 50, 50, 50, 50. 50.
Unas 100, tráete unas 100 Domino's para festejar con todos los tazos dorados.
¡Vamos!
Ánimo,
Ahí se las mandamos a la clínica.
ánimo, aquí los
Van a llegar las 100 Dominos.
aquí los esperamos y los recibimos. 100 pizzas variable. Toda una variedad.
Perfecto. En 30 minutos estamos con ustedes, Rambo.
30 minutos, 100 pizzas, ánimo.
En 30 minutos. Ahí llegamos. Ahí nos esperan.
Ya dijo. Gracias.
Perfecto. Hasta
El día de hoy venimos a festejarte, mijo.
¿Ánimo?
Venimos a festejarlo. ¿Cómo la ves, Martín?
¿Cuántos cumples?
Está morro, no se dice, no se dice. Está morro todavía. Y ánimo, mi gente, pues disfruten
Ánimo.
el día de hoy aquí desde Clínica Giret, el cumpleaños de mi compa el Rambo. Ánimo. Bendiciones.
Muchas gracias por venir.
Ya está.
Ánimo.
La hermosura que
Hey, paisano, te está saludando, Changoleón. Llévalo a comer, Changoleón.
Vente, vamos a comer.
Marraya, llévalo a comer. Llévalo a comer, Martín.
Ánimo.
Ahora, regale lo que Dios le dio. ¿Cuánto quiere, mi amor?
¿Dónde puedo tirar la sopa de casualidad?
Aquí dámela, mi amor, dámela. Yo dámela, corazón.
Se cayó una. No se preocupe, todo bien. Y el mezcalito, pa.
Ah, finally. Now we begin the task.
Se lo olvido también.
Y el mascalín.
Se me olvida todo.
Ay, quita, yo también, mi amor, que ahorita venías platicando con Duando todo el camino, corazón.
Alright, alright, mate. Let's do this one. Mhm.
¿Cómo le agarra Iván? Aterrizaste tú, que no aterrice mi niño. ¿Te gusta así o te lo mando a hacer a mano?
Bienvenido, güey. Bienvenido por la bestia.
¿Te gusta así o te lo mando a hacer a mano?
Sí, se armó.
Venga, loco. ¿Te gusta así o te lo mando a hacer a mano?
Everybody, welcome.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, guys.
All right. Sorry for being late. So, okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Any question about the lesson one? Sorry, my voice is still not. Okay, so let's do the revision, or should we wait a little bit for the others? Or
Oh no. Oh no, it's your choice.
do a review? Yes, that's why we are here, Samira. Okay, the lesson one, adverbial clauses.
Your complexity.
They are complex sentences of an independent clause and a dependent clause. In this case, for the advanced level, we called it subordinator. Okay, subordinators are conjunctive adverb. Miguel couldn't find. Let's wait a little bit, right?
Miguel couldn't find Mary, although he looked her.
Welcome, Julio Adonis. Okay. The conjunctive adverb or subordinator is the word that we use to connect the dependent clause with the independent clause. Miguel couldn't find Mary is the independent clause. Okay. A complete sentence. Although is the conjunctive adverb that we use to connect with the dependent clause. Although he looked for her.
Good evening, you say.
Good evening, Julio. Welcome. Okay. Adverbial clauses. Remember that the independent clause can be extracted. Why? Because it's a complete sentence. Okay. From the complex sentence, and it would continue to be logical. The dependent clause requires the subordinator or conjunctive adverb, okay? The conjunctive adverb to be logical. And it joins, in most cases, to the other clause without a comma. It depends where is located the conjunctive adverb. Maybe if it's in the beginning, you have to use the comma. But if it's in the middle, you don't need to use a comma because we use the conjunctive adverb to connect the two sentences, okay? The dependent and independent clause. For example, although, okay, we begin with the conjunctive adverb. He looked for her. Miguel couldn't find Mary. Okay. Although he looked for her, when the conjunctive adverb is is at the beginning, you have to use a comma. Everything's clear. Okay. We have adverbial clauses or conjunctive adverbs for time. Okay. For example, after, before, okay, as long as, by the time, as soon as. Okay. We have for time, we have for concession or contrast. We have conjunctive adverb of clause, okay, of concession or contrast, and adverbial clause of condition. Okay. Adverbial clauses or conjunctive adverb for reason or cause, and noun clause. Okay. A noun clause is a little phrase, if I can put it like that to make it simple, that we use instead of using the name of the person. Okay. For example, Margaret Thatcher was a good leader, but if I want to talk about Margaret Thatcher without using her name, okay, I can say the first female of the first female prime minister of the UK was a good leader, even though that's not true, but just for the class, she was horrible. Okay, because everybody knows that she was the first female, everybody will understand that I'm talking about Margaret Thatcher. Okay, or if I want to talk about Obama, I can say the first American black president. Everybody will know that I'm talking about Barack Obama without using directly his name. Okay. Any question? Okay, Samira. Okay, all clear. No questions. Okay. So, if this lesson is clear, let's go for the second lesson. All right. Okay, the second one is easier. Those are the compound now. Okay. Any question about this lesson? Okay. A compound noun are formed by two, three, or more parts. Okay. When they are together, they are one word. When they are separate, they are another word. We can use adjective with adjective, noun plus noun. Okay. We can use noun plus noun. We can use noun plus noun to talk about brain items, two words noun, adjective plus noun, G1 plus noun, and noun G1. Okay. There's many ways you can write a compound now. Any question about the compound now? Okay, Samira. No questions. And be supposed to, okay? Be supposed to the structure, okay? Something, something that you were supposed to do or you were supposed to do, but you didn't, okay? And something that you are supposed to do in the future, okay? It's a form of obligation. The structure is the subject plus the verb to be plus supposed to plus verb, which will be an infinitive because we have the preposition to. Okay. I was supposed to be in the party yesterday. I was supposed to be. To be is infinitive. Always. Okay. To plus verb plus complement. And for the negative, subject plus the verb to be plus not. Okay. I'm not or I wasn't, or you are not, or you weren't, okay? Or you aren't, plus supposed to plus verb plus complement. And for question, you have to begin with the verb to be, which is the auxiliary, plus subject plus supposed to plus verb plus complement. And if we want to use the question word, we have to use when, what, why, where, how, plus the verb to be, plus subject, plus supposed to, plus infinitive verb, plus complement. Something important, we can't use will be with this structure. If I want to talk about something that I'm supposed to do tomorrow, I can say I will be supposed to. No, you have to use the present of the verb to be. I'm supposed to be at home tomorrow, for example. Okay, this is an obligation for tomorrow. I can say I will be supposed to. Okay.
Dime.
Any question? Lesson
Sí, te
2,
oí, pero no te hemos tocado,
everything's clear.
puedes pasar nombre.
This lesson was easy. But maybe for me, but I don't know. Okay.
Está muy bueno.
Let's go for lesson 3.
Me falta un poquito de eso.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are going a little fast,
poquito
so
nomás.
we can do some example after that. Okay.
No, está bien. Está bien. ¿Me lo dejas?
Okay.
Gracias.
Lesson 2 was about the past perfect simple and the past perfect continuous.
¿Cómo?
Okay.
Excelente.
Example. How do we use the past perfect simple?
¿Ah?
The structure is
Está bien, le falta un
subject
poquito como, no sé,
plus
está,
had
la carne
the past simple of the
está
verb
un
to
poquito
have
durita, pero yo creo que es
plus the
así.
past participle of the principal verb plus complement. This is for affirmative. And for negative, we use subject plus hadn't, la contraction, the contractive form, or had not plus the past participle plus complement. Okay? Had plus subject plus past participle plus complement. Hadn't or had not. And for question, had plus subject plus the past participle plus complement. And if we want to use a question word, when, what, why, how, plus had, plus subject, plus the past participle, plus complement. This is open. Okay. Here we have a list of verbs. You can read it in your own time. The infinitive form to be, the past simple was, were of the verb to be, the past participle, okay, been, beat, past simple, beat, the past participle, beaten, become, became, become, begin, to begin, the infinitive, begun, the past simple, begun, the past participle,
Began.
bite, beat, beaten.
Beaten.
You can read it in your own time. So if you want to be familiar with the past participle of the verb that you are going to use. All right. Okay, the past perfect simple. We use it to refer to an action or event that began in the past. Okay, it's already in the past. Prior to another action also in the past. Okay, we are talking about two events in the past. Okay, but for the first one, we use the past perfect simple for what happened first, and what happened in the second time we use the past simple. For the first one, we use the past perfect simple, and for the second one, we use the past simple. For example, I had to read the book before at 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. is a specific time, but I had already woken up. Okay, I didn't need the alarm to be awake. Okay, Question? All clear. Okay. All clear. Eleanor, very good. No question. Okay. You can read it in your own time. Any question you can ask in the group chat. Okay. Past perfect continues. I think I have, hold on. I have something. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh no. Um, it's a it's a document that you can use to practice. So anyway, okay, let's continue. I will look for it after the class so I can send it in the group chat. So yeah, I can practice a little more. Okay, the past perfect continuous structure is the subject plus had plus the past participle of the verb to be, been plus G1. Okay, everybody knows the G1 is the verb plus ing plus complement for affirmative. For negative, subject plus hadn't, subject plus hadn't plus been plus G1 plus complement. You can use hadn't or had not. Question: had plus subject plus been plus G1 plus complement. Or if you want to ask more complement because any question, can use the question word when, what, why, where, how, plus had, plus subject, plus been, plus G1, plus complement. It's open because you can use more complement using other verbs. The past simple, for example. Okay. Let's see when do we use the past perfect continuous? Sorry. We use it to refer to an action in the past and progress. Okay, it's not something that just happened, boom. Okay, it was in progress. Okay, that's why it's called past perfect continuous. Okay, for example, let me read the explanation first. The past perfect continuous is used for an action in progress, and the past simple for action that interrupts it. Okay, you were doing something and another thing happened. Okay, the first one, what you were doing, okay, we use the past perfect continuous. And what's happened after that, we use the past simple, normal. I've been working. I think I explained this part last week. Okay, I'd is the contraction of I had. Okay, not I would. Okay, that's why we use been. If it were the conditional, I'd would be I'd be, not been. Okay, so just to just to make sure. Okay, I'd been working for hours when I fell asleep at my desk. Okay, I was continuing. I was working, and what happened after? I fell asleep at my desk. Okay, and for cause and effect, she was tired because she'd been working too much. Okay, question. Not to confound the I'd for
Confound,
like I
confuse,
had for I'd for I
confound,
would. Okay, those are two totally different things.
confuse.
If it were conditional, you
It was.
You will, you will need to use the base of the verb. Been, be, not been. Okay. For the lesson 3, any question?
No.
Any question? Let me know. We can continue then. All clear, teacher. Okay. Lesson 4. Okay, Manuel, thank you. Lesson 4 is about second and third conditional. Okay. The first conditional is like no condition. This is 100%, zero conditional, sorry. Zero conditional, there's no condition. It's 100% certain. If you put your hands in the fire, you burn. This is condition result, 100%. The first conditional, you have your reason, okay, and the result. You do what you need to do, you do the condition in the present, and you will have the result in the future. Okay? This is 100%. This is if you do the condition today, you will have the result tomorrow. Okay? Just to be sure. But the second conditional, you can call it second conditional or present unreal conditional because it's hypothetical. It's not real because we can go back. Okay? We use the present unreal or second conditional to talk about unlikely situations. That's not gonna happen. But with condition, we can say anything. Okay? That we hypothetically expect to happen. The structure is this one. This is for the second conditional or present unreal. Okay, conditional. If the condition plus subject plus verb in the past simple, okay, plus complement. And the result, subject plus could, it's hypothetical, could, might, okay, possibilidad, would, okay, plus verb plus complement. For example, if I were a plant, I would love the rain. Okay, but you are a human being. You can never be a plant, so it's unreal. Okay, this is some hypothetical situations. Or if I didn't work, I would exercise more. Yes, but you need to work, so that's not gonna happen.
Work
And we
hard.
can't go back in time. Okay, this is the second conditional or present unreal conditional. But for the third conditional, we use the past unreal conditional or third conditional. The condition and the result is in the past. Okay? But we can go back in time. We can change the past. When we talk about things that happened in the past, they can't be changed because we can't go back in time. But we revise, we regret, or criticize on them through hypothetical situations like history. You can criticize history, you can study it, but it's already in the past. That's why it's called history. Okay? If plus subject plus had plus past participle plus complement for the condition. Subject plus had plus past participle, had plus past participle, we can say this is the past perfect, all right? Plus complement. And subject, the result, subject plus would, could, might, plus have, plus past participle, plus complement. Okay? If I had saved money, I could have gone on holiday, but you didn't. So now you, okay, that's why you couldn't go on holiday. Okay? The condition is in the past, the result is in the past. It's unreal. Question? Samira?
Yeah, a fast question.
How can we?
How we can see the difference of the third conditional, the second conditional, the first conditional?
In context.
Okay, like I was saying, the zero conditional, that means there's no condition, zero condition. You do the thing right now, you have the result right now. Okay. This is the present a zero conditional. You put your hand in fire, you burn. You drink coffee at night, you don't sleep well. This is zero conditional because it's 100% certain that you're gonna have this result. Okay. But for the first conditional, you do the thing in the present, the condition, okay, and you will have the result in the future. For example, if you study the lessons, you will have good result in the next test and the exam next Thursday, for example. If you want to have the result next week, you have to begin to study now. This is the first condition. But for the second conditional, it's on will. Can we are talking about hypothetical situation. On will no es real. Okay? No es la realidad. Okay, we use the past simple and the and the condition would. Okay, we see this lesson in intermediate level for possibility. Could, would, might. There was a possibility, but now it doesn't exist. For example, if I were a plant, you can never be a plant. Okay, this is the second condition. You can never be a plant. Or if I were Venezuelan, I would have loved or I would have studied Simon Bolivar. Okay, but you're not Venezuelan, for example. Okay, this is on will, but I can say the condition, but it's not will. And the third one is both action, the result, and the condition is in the past. Okay, we use the past perfect for the condition in the present perfect for the result, but both action happened in the past and we can go back in time. Okay, you understand?
Yeah, I think so. Basically, the first conditional is something yes or yes gonna happen. The second conditional is something may can happen, and the third conditional is something happened in the past.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, now I understand. Thank you, teacher.
No problem. um who is somebody? Oh, Adonis.
A teacher, when writing conditional any form, can I swap the condition and the result?
Can you repeat?
When using conditional, any form of the conditional, and I want to speak or I want to write, can I swap the position of the result and the condition? For example, can I save the result first and the condition later?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. It doesn't matter. You can say the condition and the result after, or you can say the result and after that the condition. We have some example here. For example,
No, you don't. No, you don't.
let me choose just a random one. If I didn't work, I would exercise more. And I can say I would exercise more if I didn't work. Okay, it doesn't matter. What you need to do, you need to identify the condition and put the verb in the right sentence. But where you put it, if you put it first or after, it doesn't matter. Okay? All right. No question? All right. Let's go for lesson 5, reported speech. Okay, reported speech. All right. Okay, reported speech. So uh, when someone said something in the past, it's very common that we talk about it later. What the person said in that moment will eventually be transformed. Let's say the following example, the direct speech. David said, I'm watching the latest season of Vikings on Netflix. Okay? If someone else is gonna report what David said, he said that he was, because he's not watching the latest season of Vikings. I have to put the verb in the past. Okay, and I have to say he said, not me. Okay, because I'm reporting what David said. Okay, he said that he was watching the latest season of Vikings on Netflix. Okay, his words are considered as direct speech since they have a regular structure of a sentence. We transform them because they come from the past. I'm reporting what has already been said. Okay? That's why we use reported or indirect speech.
Ese. Ah, hola, estoy aquí, estoy aquí.
Okay?
Se le va a cortar. Se la corta.
Things that we need to consider. Things we need to consider when transforming sentences to reported speech. We have to change everything. If it's in the first person, we put it in the third person. Okay. I, okay, if the person that was speaking is a woman, we change I into she. If it's a man, he. You, if you are a man, if you are a woman, she, if it's a woman, he, if it's a man, or they, if it's two person, two people. Sorry, one person, two people. These, because the thing is near that, or these if those things are near those. Okay, in the reported speech, mine, you have to change it into his or her. Mine is his if it's a if it's a man, hers if it's a woman, myself, himself, or herself. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's go directly in the verb. You just need to read it to be familiar with it. This is the most important part. Okay. You have to know and what things you need to change the verb. I work hard, the present simple. He said that he worked hard using the past simple. Okay. Present continuous, the present of the verb to be plus the ing, the G1. Okay. I'm working hard. He said, I'm working hard. If you are going to report it, you have to use the past continuous. He said that he was, or if it's a woman, she was working hard. Okay. The past simple, I worked hard. He said that he had worked hard. Okay. Like we just say, we use the past the past perfect. Same the past perfect, yes. Past continuous. I was working hard. You use the past perfect continuous. He said that he had been working using the G word hard. I have worked hard. Okay. Present perfect continuous. Past perfect. Future simple. I will work hard. He said that he would using the conditional. He would worked hard. Okay, any question? Question? Okay. Sí, son cosas que tiene que repasar y saber cuando el verbo está en tal tiempo tiene que cambiarlo. Can, you have to change it into could. Has any questions? Sorry. Okay. Any here, there. Now, then, or at the time. Okay. And for the other, you use a different approach. He ordered me. He asked me. Okay. And you need to use the infinitive. He ordered me to open the door. Okay. Questions? Oh, I'm a bit tired. Any question on project? Any question on that lesson?
What am I doing here, dude?
Okay. Sorry. Lesson 6, passive voice. I think this may be the most difficult. Okay, passive voice. When writing and speaking, people commonly use the active voice sentence order. If the sentence has one or some direct object, the verb used is a transitive verb. Okay? We have some transitive verb and some example. Bring, cost, give, offer, pass. Okay? You can read it in your own time. You don't need to read them. Okay? For example, Harry buys apples all the time. The object goes to the beginning of the sentence. Okay? The first thing you need to do is identify every part. Harry, Harry is the subject. Buys is the verb. Apples is the object that Harry have bought. All the time is the complement. The least important thing is the complement because you can put the complement at the beginning or at the end. Okay? And we have to use the verb to be conjugated in the tense of the sentence. Harry buys. Buys is in the present. So we will use the present of the verb to be. Okay? We have to use the verb to be. Okay? The original verb must be transformed into the past participle. What is the original verb? Buys. Okay? Fourth, we write the word buy. Okay? Five, the subject goes after buy in the sentence. Okay? We can add the complement. We can add the complement at the end or at the beginning. Okay, the object is apples. Apple, the verb is buys, and the present are, because we have apple is plural. Okay, be careful with that. And the past participle of the verb to buy, bought, buy, hurry, all the time. Okay, or we can say all the time apples are bought by Harry. The complement can go anywhere. Okay, this is just the structure. You have to know the six steps. Okay, identify every part of the sentence and change it. Any question about that?
Whenever I have a question, I would ask a question. But right now, I don't have a question. This is one of the last ones.
No question.
Number 6. Passive voice. Number 7 and 8.
No. Okay. Yeah. So we know the condition. All right. We know we have to transform the verb to be in the sentence of the principal verb. For example, in this case, we have simple present, simple past, and simple future. Okay. Simple present. My dad fixes the family car. The subject is my dad. Okay. We have the first part. What is the verb? Fixes. Okay. My dad fixes what? The family car.
The family car is fixed by
So
my
to
dad.
change it, the object
The
now is the
family
subject.
car.
The family car.
My car. It's a
The
car.
family car is singular. Okay. And the verb is in present. We have to use the present of the verb to be. Is fixed by my dad. The family car is fixed by my dad. Okay. Martha picked up our children. Picked is in the past simple. Our children, plural, were picked up by Martha. Okay. Picked is the past simple and picked is the past participle too. Okay. So if you see picked up 2 different times, that means the first one were in the simple past, and the second one, our children were picked up, is the past participle, but it's the same thing because it's a regular verb. Okay, it's the same one for the others. You need to identify the verb and know how to change it with those 6 steps. Let me know if there's any question. Okay, just identify the verb. Yes, just identify the verb and what tense is the verb, and use the present of the verb to be, not the present. Use the verb to be, and then use the past participle of the verb. That's it. No questions. No. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's go for lesson 7. Okay, pass model. This one was easy, I guess. Oh, this is the lesson in intermediate level. We use could, may, might, have, past participle when something was possible in the past, or you had the ability to do something in the past, but you didn't do it. I could have stayed up late, but I decided to go to bed. Any question about this lesson? This one, I don't know, if you read it, just know when to use the model, that's it. We use should plus have plus past participle when we are not certain that everything is fine, but it's possible that something has already happened. Question, let me know. For the past model.
All clear. Clear. Clear.
See the lesson 7.
Let's go lesson
The
8.
lesson 8.
Lesson 8.
We see the lesson 8 yesterday. Positive. Positive verb is the verb have, get, make, let. Yes. Any question about this lesson? That's easy to me. Let me know. Any question about this lesson? Okay. Okay, see if there's no more questions. Eleanor?
Yes, teacher. I was reviewing the examples that you had sent us to practice in the reported questions. When you were asking if we had doubts, I hadn't gotten to that part, and I had one doubt on one of the
Okay, the
the
report.
questions.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The statement that we had to change from direct to reported is I'd never been there before. Is the number 5 and in the first one. Okay.
Hold on.
This one.
Number 5.
Yes, in the questions you send us to practice. Do you remember the
Yeah.
two images?
Uh-huh.
I put it in the chat, teacher.
Let me see. I'd never been there before. Okay.
That's the direct question.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to see if the answer is this because the use of had is not usual.
Yes, it is. This is the past perfect of the verb to have.
But using had?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen it. Not a lot.
Okay, this is what is confusing is that I'd never been. You can write it like that. I had never been there before. Okay.
Okay.
You see, it is when I write it like that, no?
Yes.
Because
yeah, you have told us that I was had, the contraction of had.
Exactly. So,
Okay, so using had never been there before is the correct way to transform it into a reported speech.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that was the only one. I had a little bit of a doubt because I hadn't seen that use of had.
Yes, had is the past perfect of the verb to have.
Okay.
If the verb is in the present perfect, had been, you have to use the past perfect. He said that he had never been. You have to use the past perfect. The past perfect of the verb to have is I have, I had, you had, he had, etc. Okay.
Okay. And let's see if there's another one. This is the other one. The ones you put as questions, teacher. In the other, if this is correct.
Uh-huh. What are you doing when I saw you? What were you doing? Okay. When I saw you. She asked me, okay, what you had been doing. Very good. Because the past, the past perfect, were you doing? Okay. You have to use the, what did you, yeah, hold on. She asked me what you had been doing when I saw you. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Very good.
okay, okay. Thank you, teacher. See, that those were the things that I wasn't completely sure.
Sure about. Uh-huh.
Exactly. The other ones they follow the pattern of all the
Eh,
structure you gave us, but this
eh,
one they were out of it, and I wasn't sure.
okay, yes, yes, yes.
Thank you,
Had
teacher.
is the past perfect of the verb to have. It's normal.
Okay.
It's not something that you're gonna use every day, but yes, it's normal. It's a normal way to say
It's
had
just that
had.
I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it before,
Yes, yes. Let's
and it
see if
tripped me up a little bit.
we just see it. Hold on, let me go back. Um, um, why did you go out last night? She asked me why I had gone last night. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me see if I see something.
Nice. That's a good one.
Uh, what did I say? Okay, yeah. I think the sentence is when using had in that context. Hold on. What sentence?
The one Eleanor is wondering about. I'm wondering the same thing. I've never, I've heard it before when you're using the had verb, when using the auxiliary verb plus the verb. That's where what I understand. But she's not using it as an auxiliary plus the verb in that case. So I think the sentence is wrong.
No, no, no. I don't understand. The number one, this is about reported speech, right?
Yeah, yeah, the same thing Eleanor is talking about. This sentence right here. For example, I never been there before, and the answer would be she said you had never been there before. It sounds weird to me.
Exactly.
But
No,
why
no,
put in
no.
had two times?
Hold on, let me go back. You have to use had because the verb is in the past perfect. Hold on. Let me see if the if the photo is still in the group chat or not.
I can send it if you need it, teacher.
Yeah, let me see the sentence.
She said you had. She said you had never.
One had is for the perfect and the other is for the verb. Let me hold on. Let me see the example. You're gonna send the photo, Elena?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me wait.
And then
Now let me see the sentence first.
I just was sending to the chat, teacher.
The number 8. Hold on.
I've never been there before. She said that she had never been there before. Yeah, but I understand that that there's the confusion. I had it myself, but the perfect the what is the tense, teacher?
No, I'm looking for a number 8. What were you doing when I saw it? What number it is?
The number 5 in the first one.
The number 8
Number 5 in the first one.
Number 5. I'd never been there before. Hold on. Okay. It's the number 5 or 8. Elena?
Sorry, I had the mix, John. Is the number 5 in the first report to the speech, to direct speech? Otherwise, direct speech.
Okay, the number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Come on, dude.
Okay, there's a mistake right there because you can say I had never been there before. It's I have the past perfect, and you will have to use the present. No, the present perfect, and then the reported speech you have to use the past perfect. Okay. For example, I have never been here before. Okay. She said that she had never been there before. The mistake is in the sentence. I'd never been. Okay.
Okay. The sentence is not I have, is not I have, is I have been never been there before.
Exactly. Using the past perfect. Yeah, I see the mistake. It I've never been there because this is the direct speech. Okay. Andres?
It's like this.
Yes. I've never been. Yes, I've never been there before because the sentence is in the present perfect.
All right, but hypothetically though, if we were speaking in past perfect continuous, and we were to transform it in
Past
in
perfect
report,
continuous.
yeah, and we were to transform it in report speech, we will still use the past perfect continuous, right? But yes,
No, I don't understand the question. Can you give me one example? Can you write a sentence?
yes, like the same we are using right now. For example, if I were to, I'd never been there before, but that's the thing we have to change. We will still have to use the past perfect continuous to transform it
No,
to.
because
teacher, I understand. Yeah, now I get it. We can have that because direct speech can be in past continuous, in past perfect continuous.
Exactly. This is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Because I'm the one speaking. You get what I'm saying? If I am the one speaking, I have to use the past perfect. You get what I'm saying? And if you are going to report what I just said, you will have to use the past perfect simple.
Okay.
You see the difference, Andres?
Yeah, I see it. But I'm asking for the past perfect continuous tense. How will we change it?
Hold on, let me.
Because when I see the presentation, there's no past perfect
Yes,
continuous.
because it's unusual.
It's unusual. Okay.
Exactly. That's why I didn't. I assumed that the sentence was correct because it's I've I see I'd and been. So I automatically assume that it's about it's the past perfect. Okay.
But I'm sorry if I'm too persistent with this, but if, for example, I'm with somebody and he says, I had been working here. I had been working here for years. There for years. I had been working there for years. In the
Okay.
reported speech, I would say he said that he had been working there for years. Like I wouldn't have to change it.
Yes, because there's he's already talking about something in the past. You see the difference.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because it's already in the
The
past.
difference is that he is talking to you about something that's already in the past. You don't need to put it in the past one more time.
Yeah, because there's no way. Exactly.
There's no way, because if you are talking about something in the present perfect, I can put it in past perfect. But if it's already in the past perfect, so I don't need to change it because you are talking about something already in the past. All I need to change is that the sentence is in the first person. I have to put it in the third person. You see the difference?
Yeah, only with the exception of past simple, right? Because past simple has to change to past perfect.
Yes, yes. Past simple, you have to change it, and to the past perfect. But if what you are talking, for example, if you are talking about a history that happened, for example, in mil 1999, okay, for example, or in 2024, okay, it's already in the past. If I'm going to report what you said and let the verb in the past because it's already in the past perfect. You see the difference?
Yeah, I see it.
Exactly. Um how did you do it? Can you send me the what did you do so I can see if there are other mistakes that you need to work on?
He works in the bank.
Is it you're talking to me, teacher?
She said.
No, if you did it, for example, on your computer, on your phone,
Mhm.
you can send it to me to see if there are other things we need to correct.
Okay. I can send you. I transform it with an OCR, so I had it in text. Okay. I can send you the text files.
Yes, just to see if there are other mistakes after. Hold on.
I was looking to see, teacher, if there was a place where they had used a similar sentence, and basically they don't they just transform the subjects and the pronouns. They don't transform the verbs because they are already past perfect, as you said.
Exactly, because the verb it's already in the past. You can put a verb in double past.
They left it like this.
Exactly. Yes, she said I'd never been there before. If it's in the past perfect, you just let it like that way. You change the pronoun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never been there before. She
Perfect.
said,
Perfect.
or he said that she had never been there before. It's the same thing. Or
Mm-hmm.
she'd never been there before because the verb is already in the past perfect.
Perfect. Perfect, teacher. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Uh, yeah, what happened is that I lost my phone. I lost all the messages, everything. So That's work. Not that much. Sorry to hear that, teacher. Yeah, yeah. I had everything against me last week, so I was sick and lost my phone and hey, any more question? Yes, unless. Thank you.
Yeah, teacher, don't worry. Good times will come, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, don't worry. Of course. Yeah, so if there's no more question, that's it for today. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your carnival. And I will see you next week. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. Be careful. Take care.
Good night, teacher. Get better soon.
You are all right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Be careful. Take care. See you next week.
Good night, Joe.
Good night.
Good night, then.
though. I'm not gonna lie. You might go over there. I mean, Jake Paul's fucking doing it. He's not Hispanic. I'll go over there. You know, I've done wonders. I made Baby Drew. He's half Puerto Rican, half Mexican. Well, third. Wait. How does that break down? 15% Dominican.
15%?
Well, if we break it down, what he is.
So is it half? So he's half Mexican. And then he's 45%. No, 75%.
35% Puerto Rican, 15% Dominican, 50% Mexican, which is crazy that we're even breaking down numbers like this over Baby Drew. He looks mostly Puerto Rican and Dominican, but
the man looks Dominican, and that's what he is the least.
I'm just saying. To the person that said you don't think my son looks Dominican, I don't even know if I should be. I don't know what I should respond to that. Like, what are you fucking Dominican?
It's because I said that he looks more Dominican than anything.
I know, but I could take that offensively. Why? I like my son to look like he's my girlfriend's kid. I pawned him off to her. The tax write-offs in Puerto
You can back on time. 8 years old. Dude, the fucking beginning of everything. It's impossible. It's not possible. No la conocí aquí no la conocía. Ni una sola foto con Snowda. They weren't down official then. They weren't down official. She went posting pictures with her. She went posting pictures with her, so that means, oh my god, you're watching me watch somebody on Instagram. That's fucking disgusting. Let's fucking change that right now. Snow the product. We weren't with Snow the product. She's the best. Just 160. Just that's like 5'5". I'm 5'5". I'm kinda taller than. Almost. Yvette Medina. Who's that? Yvette Medina. Yvette. Who's that? Who's that? Music executive. He's a music executive. From where though? The YMU. YMU. What's YMU? Elite Management Talent. Leading global talent group, managing artists, entertainers, creators, thought leaders, and athletes. What's thought leader? What a thought leader. What's a thought leader? And I have a question. Like, it is. Arquitecto. ¿Qué es? Neuroarquitectura. La neuroarquitectura es la disciplina de la neurociencia y la arquitectura para estudiar cómo los espacios construyen, generar emociones y comportamientos humanos. Alright, that's enough. Una disciplina que ya, no me voy a tocar más la cara, ya. Me quité roles porque tengo siempre ahí, pero nunca me la iba a quitar, pero me la quité. I fucking took off. Popped blackhead. Squeeze black. Squeeze my blackhead. La neuroarquitectura es una disciplina de la neurociencia y la arquitectura para estudiar cómo los espacios construyen, influyen, emociones y comportamientos en la condición de bienestar, los American viral design by American politics. Oh my days, and he was a Pisces. I was like, yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I'm sorry, guys.